our great African Achille Mbembe from the Dark Night, Essays in Decolonization. And he says that the only place that we must start decolonizing is the mind, because the mind is the standard of the man. I was thinking about the writings of my own countryman, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, decolonizing the mind. All battles are fought in the mind. René Descartes was right, because knowledge is universal. Cogito ergo sum, I think, so I am. So we must think. Because once our minds are changed, then our spirituality is energized. And once our spirituality is energized, then we exercise the ghost of low self-esteem. And once we exercise the ghost of low self-esteem, then we begin to discover our potential. Then our economies begin to grow. Then we mine our gold and improve them. You know, how can it be that Africa is the richest continent on the earth and our gold is mined by De Beers? How can it be that Africa is the richest continent on the world and our diamond is produced in South Africa, in Botswana, and Namibia, and in Sierra Leone, and in Liberia, but the price is determined in Antwerp, in Belgium? How can it be? How can it be that Africa produces cocoa in Togo, in Cote d'Ivoire, and in Ghana, and chocolate is then made in Switzerland and in Belgium, who have not even a bush of cocoa? How can it be that tea is produced in Ethiopia and in Uganda and in Kenya, and when it is taken to the United Kingdom, they now call it English tea? How can it be? How can it be? How can it be?
Welcome, welcome.
So if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. And if you can't blows, brother, don't throw blows.
A lovely day, a great day, a beautiful day. On the OK Conversation on OK FM 99.5. My name is Julius J. At 5 o'clock, we will have with us Alfred Togba of the People's Newspaper. Some disturbing revelations he has been making. We'll talk about them. We should have had our part 2 of the panel discussion, but George Lobo has something to do today, so we'll postpone to another day. And if you can't stay close, it's not most ghosts see I looking so humble. So we'll do by 4:15, 45 minutes. We will start with the Unity Party folks and their supporters on what we just trialed, we tested last week. So we're doing a full one. Before that, we'll talk about all of the things, a whole lot of them that have happened, a whole lot has been happening. So this is where we go next. We have some technical issues coming on, so here we go. What is making news? Coming up as well, fact check if it is here. The South African government says more than 53,000 foreign nationals have been deported or repatriated since launching a migration management campaign 5 weeks ago. Most were from Malawi, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique, officials say, and the number is likely to rise as repatriations and deportations continue. South Africa is carrying out one of its biggest crackdowns on undocumented migrants in years, following weeks of anti-immigration protests that have seen violence, intimidation, and looting. Nigeria's military says it has freed all 44 pupils and teachers who were abducted 2 months ago from schools in the southern state of Oyo and arrested some of their captors. So those who take people captive are called captors. A local teachers union has told the BBC of its relief, but families say the ordeal has been harrowing and they are still waiting to be reunited with their loved ones. The military said that several soldiers died in the rescue mission. A court in Sudan's army-controlled city of Port Sudan has sentenced Rapid Support Forces leader Mohamed Hamdan Daglo, known as Hemeti, and 15 others to death in absentia. They were convicted over the 2023 killing of West Darfur Governor Kamiz Abaka and charges including war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. The RSF denies the allegations. The ruling is the first against the paramilitary group's leadership since Sudan's civil war began in April 2023. The conflict has killed tens of thousands and displaced more than 11 million people. Let's take a very, very quick break with some of our sponsors. Share the video. Invite others to join in. We are right here. Stick and stay.
Takes care of development in our country. Mama, who takes care of development in our country?
We all do, my baby. You see, every time we pay our taxes, we are taking care of our country, Mama Liberia. Taxes help provide clean water, safe communities, and jobs for our people. When you pay your tax, Liberia grows.
Be proud, be responsible. Pay your taxes for a better Liberia. Pay tax, we all enjoy.
Good news to all travelers in and out of Liberia. Sumahoro Transport Service, STF, has introduced new fleets of buses in Liberia to take travelers from Monrovia directly to Ghana, Abidjan, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. We can also do connections for our passengers to Lomé, Cotonou, and Lagos, as well as Bamako, Dakar, Banjul, Kankan, Madiana, and Labe. We carry valuable items to your loved ones through our courier service. We also have delivery service to your various destinations upon arrival in Monrovia. We have taxi service to and from our parking station to your home. Please come to our red light office opposite Zone 9 Depot Police Station or call 0775 908830 0886 0555 558801 for bookings. ST is here to serve you.
The Banking Institute of Liberia, BIL, the training arm of the Liberia Bankers Association, LBA, and the Central Bank of Liberia, CBL, announces the commencement of its professional training program in the following categories. Professional development training. These targets graduating seniors and degree holders. Courses offered: banking and finance, audit and internal controls, procurement and contract management, logistics and supply chain management, public accounting and finance, monitoring and evaluation, M&E, compliance and corporate risk management, human resource and customer relationship management, project management, business analytics, data analysis and management using Power BI, SPSS and Excel, ethics and corporate governance, project proposal writing. Duration, 3 months. Tuition, $275. Business development training. The Banking Institute of Liberia also offers training for high school graduates and college students in business accounting and microfinance management, small and medium enterprise development and management, office administration and business communication. Duration, 2 months. Tuition, $205. All our fees are payable in 3 installments. Training programs at the Banking Institute of Liberia are facilitated by experienced lecturers with practical experience, including bank executives and financial experts. BIL is committed to providing professional training to its clients at international standards. For more information, visit the Institute office at the intersection of Warren and Carey Streets, in the old microfinance building of the Central Bank of Liberia. Banking Institute of Liberia, the Center of Excellence in Banking and Financial Management Training.
We are brave. We are passionate.
Hey, Tanu, I need cash and there is no ATM around here.
Really? Did you try the EcoBank POS?
POS? I said I need cash. What is it about POS?
Judy, you can get your cash through the POS. All you need to do is to visit any EcoBank Express point or petrol trade gas station and request to use the POS. Guess what? It can also take other bank cards.
Oh, widow, you mean cards from banks overseas too?
Yes, it should just be your Visa card.
Wow, great. So when there is no ATM around me, I'll just use the POS to get my money fast. EcoBank has made it too easy, man. EcoBank and innovation that real 5 and 6, so
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Your favorite RLJ Kendeja Resort and Villas is new and improved with top-notch first-class services guaranteed to make you feel pampered and special as our royal guests. Ideally located on the RI Highway, a few minutes drive from the rehab junction, right in front of the Atlantic Ocean, you are assured of a peaceful, serene atmosphere of a home away from home. The ingredients for our Liberian meals are freshly picked from our garden to give you that unforgettable taste of Liberian cuisine. Our villas are designed and equipped to ensure every night spent with us is a memorable one. We are well positioned to host conferences and seminars of all sizes, as well as outdoor events like garden weddings and parties. Book your upcoming events and leave the rest for us to handle with 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can reach us on 0770-533-415 or email us at reservations@kendejaresort.com.lr. Visit our website on www.rljkendejaresort.com.lr. RLJ Kendeja Resort and Villas, for memories worth repeating.
Welcome back. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. A whole lot has been happening. At the weekend on Saturday, I was on Saturday invited to a school called Eco Technical Institute. They have invited me as their keynote speaker for the graduation exercises of the elementary. The two elementary, the elementary and pre-primary, K2 and and safe grade. And it was good being there. I think, given what I saw, I mean, people are trying. People are trying to educate the future generations. And you can see the evidence. They have a press club as well. Yeah, they're somewhere along the shoe factory area after Barnersville Junction. Yeah, it was good to be there and to talk to them. And they just honored me. However, you never know the impact you're making. You never really know. I mean, it felt like I was one of the graduates. They just honored me with a whole lot of things, humanitarian journalism, blah, blah, blah. They say a whole lot of nice stuff. Sometimes it's good to hear people afar say some nice things about you. So, Echo Technical Institute of Professional Studies, we appreciate you. We can see that they are going places. I think they will do better, better and better. The entire team there. Yeah. The World Cup semi-final stages. Tomorrow, France and Spain. The following day, England and Argentina. God knows what I want. I don't love those two teams. I don't love Spain. I don't love Argentina. So God knows what I want. England win, I'll be happy. France wins the World Cup, I'll be happy. So why not both of them go to? So let my two teams go to final. Anybody wins, no problem. But those other two people, nah. I can't stomach them. I can't. So, yeah, that is that. A whole lot of things are happening. President Joseph Newman Boakai has returned to the country. And sometimes I really do wonder why we don't really like accountability in this country, especially when it is against us. It's a human thing. Before I come to that, we say our condolences to the U.S. government, the people, the government of the United States, for the passing of Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator Graham has spent so many years in Congress. He was a strong Trump ally, a very strong one. But his death has shown how polarizing or how polarized, how divided countries can be along political lines. America should really be thankful that they are that developed. If they were not a very developed country, this phase they've reached in, people are happy that the man died. People from the other side, very happy. What a media, online comments, you see the reactions, and it's like people are happy. Why? Because he's a strong Trump man. So anybody who's against Trump, a whole lot of them, quite happy that he died. And I'm like, ooh, how vile, VILE, can politics be? How terrible. Somebody just passed. No empathy, no sympathy, nothing. And I need to tell you that bit by bit, we could be getting there as well. I don't know what level of democracy that could be, but as a country too, we could really be getting there. So that brings me back to Liberia. The president returned. So the president left the country on Sunday. That's before last. And we did not see anything. We did not hear anything until Friday, when he met with his Turkish counterpart and some Liberian students. The executive mansion released he was going for a working visit, and that he will meet with business people and blah blah blah. I don't know if I have seen any update about him meeting with business people. I haven't seen that yet, but I don't understand why people were angry for people asking for accountability from the president's rival. How on the planet can a president leave his country and we do not see anything about his arrival in the other country? We don't see any update for 5 days, and then we just see after that. No, it does not make sense. That is not how it should be. Accountability. The president works for the people. The president is not Lord or God unto himself or herself. The people deserve to know where the president is, what the president is doing. Because if those things do not happen, then they leave room for propaganda and speculations and all those kinds of things that were happening on social media. As much as people should not have speculated that far and say, oh, the president said blah, 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 he's in hospital. No, that was wrong. People should not do it. But it is also not okay that the president leaves the country and we cannot be updated on a daily basis as is usually done. That's why you will see on the American president's Air Force One will be media people. The media people can be more than the officials that can be on that Air Force One. They have a whole media cabin on Air Force One, the U.S. president's plane, because they know they are accountable to the American people. American people money they're spending to travel. It is American people's money that is paying the president and whoever works with the president. So for people to think people should not ask questions anytime they want to tell you something, then they tell you it, then that's it. And once Friday the pictures started coming out, and no, the government itself or officials in government engage in the very propaganda. No. When you govern, you go a little bit beyond propaganda. Propaganda right elections time, yeah, it will be understood. You cannot think it is wrong for people to require accountability from you, especially over the very simplest things. So the president returned and it releases President Boakai returns from Turkey, highlights investment gains. So let's read. President Joseph Yuman Boakai Sr. has returned to Liberia following a working visit to the Republic of Turkey, where he had a series of engagements aimed at strengthening bilateral relations and promoting investment opportunities for the country. Speaking upon his arrival, President Boakai highlighted the outcomes of his visit to Turkey, noting that the engagements were geared toward attracting investment, expanding educational opportunities, and deepening diplomatic cooperation between the two countries. He revealed that discussions included the establishment of a Turkish consulate in Liberia and a Liberian diplomatic mission in Turkey, alongside efforts to increase investment and secure scholarship opportunities for Liberia. There were talks around investments, education opportunities for Liberians by acquiring scholarships and strengthening diplomatic relations through the establishment of a consulate and an embassy, he said. He described the proposed diplomatic presence as an important step toward enhancing bilateral ties and creating greater opportunities for economic growth and cooperation between Liberia and Turkey. The Liberian leader also stressed the need for unity between the executive and legislative branches, stressing that national interest must remain above, or else we will come to that. So, highlights investment gains. I did not see the investment gains. No, in this release, I don't see investment gains. There's diplomatic gain. Turkey said, okay, they want to talk about establishing consulate here. And we also talk about having a diplomatic mission there. But they say, well, alongside efforts to increase investment and secure scholarship opportunity for Liberians. Increase investment. Who's increasing investment? Turkish government? Do they have investment? Yeah. Turkish business people. Who the business people? And blah. No, it is not. So, I mean, these are the same things. I understand the president traveled without media presence, even his own office media people. So perhaps, I don't know whether it was a classified visit. Okay. So let's read the release the report out 2 days ago. Maybe something is there. President Joseph Yuma Bwaka returns to Liberia today, Saturday 11, following a successful working visit to the Republic of Turkey that advanced bilateral relations and expanded cooperation in key areas, including infrastructure, investment, education, healthcare, aviation, and human capacity development. During the visit, President Bwaka held high-level bilateral discussions with the President of the Republic of Turkey, His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, focusing on opportunities to strengthen the long-standing friendship between Liberia and Turkey and promote partnerships aligned with Liberia's national development priorities. The discussions highlighted Liberia's appreciation for Turkey's friendship and support, as well as key areas of cooperation, including the establishment of a Turkish embassy in Monrovia and a Liberian embassy or consulate general in Turkey. Exactly, myself confusing us now. Turkish embassy in Monrovia. This was the first release. Then the second release a day ago, they say he revealed that discussions included the establishment of a Turkish consulate in Liberia and a Liberian diplomatic mission in Turkey. Because consulate and embassy are not the same. Consulate is where they have consul general, just someone here to represent the country yourself, the country's interest. An embassy is a full structure with Turkish people all there to serve the interest and blah, blah, blah. So in the day before, he came back on Saturday, yeah. In the Saturday release, they say, well, Turkish embassy. Then in the Sunday release, they say, well, Turkish consulate. So exactly imagine when you solve that problem, you tell us, yeah? Let's make progress. But they are not the same. A consulate is different from an embassy, and they know it. The commencement of a direct Turkish Airlines flights between Istanbul and Monrovia, and a potential partnership to modernize and manage Rabat's International Airport. President Bwaka and President Erdogan also discussed expanding Turkish investment in Liberia's agriculture, energy, roads, housing, manufacturing, mining, and tourism sectors, while exploring increased cooperation in education, healthcare, and defense. The president further welcomed opportunities for collaboration with the Marif Foundation to support improvements in Liberia's education system, enhance the quality of learning, and strengthen career development opportunities for young Liberians. The two leaders also discussed visa facilitation for Liberian passport holders, particularly those holding valid United States or Schengen visas, as part of efforts to promote easier travel. Yeah, this is good. And stronger people-to-people exchanges between Liberia and Turkey. As part of his engagements in Turkey, President Bwaka met with President of the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency, TICA, Mr. Abdullah Erin, to discuss development cooperation between Liberia and Turkey. Their discussions focused on priority development projects, including the proposed 12th Street Somalia Drive, Erdogan Connector Road, as well as opportunities for collaboration in education, capacity building, and other areas that support Liberia's development objectives. President Bwaka also met with members of the Liberian Students Association in Turkey, that's LIST, led by its president, Ibrahim G. Sowa, and joined by the Liberian student representative in Istanbul, Abdurrahim Sheikh Jallo. During the engagement, the students expressed appreciation for the opportunity to meet with the president, raised concerns affecting Liberian students pursuing higher education in Turkey. Key issues presented included the establishment of a Liberian about opposition will usually say, oh, these trips, nothing coming from inside, blah, 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 nothing coming back to the country. And the president said he leave it with them. Do we have that audio here? I think we should have it. Let me play it so people hear it. And we analyze it. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. Let's see if we can get to what President Bwakai said when he returned. Okay. The one he said he left with them. Okay. Let's listen to it. Let's take it back.
What do you say to your critics who think your trip to Turkey does not benefit the country? They've been attributing this trip to something personal about you and not for the country. What do you say to them? I leave it with them.
So he said, I leave it with them. If they say ain't bring anything back, I leave it with them. This is more or less like a statement of resignation. Like, you do good, you don't do good, they will talk. So let them just continue talking. Eh? They will talk. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I was said we did the same things and we're in opposition to everything we're critiquing. Anytime President travel, yeah, so it's like myself, I got to feel it. Yeah, myself, I feel it. Yeah, so that's it. They won't talk, let them talk. We did talking too, that they're trying to do talking. So that's it. I leave it with them. But you see, as I always say, governance is tough. When you're outside, it's easy to deal with who is in power every day. Until you get there, and then it is something else. Senator Edwin Snow is in London, invited by Oxford University to speak on strengthening regional democracy, the ECOWAS Parliament, and the future of constitutional governance in West Africa. And we know he's the head of the Committee on Political Affairs, Peace, Security, and the African Peer Review Mechanism at the ECOWAS Parliament. Also, a senator in Liberia. So it is today. It's today he's supposed to be addressing them at Oxford University. For me, that's a very good thing. It's a very good thing for the country when you can have our people being invited to speak at such prestigious institutions on such important topics about the continent. Very good. I'm seeing his presentation here as well. But before he left, he caused some storm, and then he tried to fix the storm before he left. So there was this. You all know last week we spoke about it. We talked about. I analyzed why I believed that the Senate was right to probe and do oversight on the security sector in relation to this drug case, which of course was critiqued by Mr. Nangbe, Samuel Nangbe of the RREA, That's the Rural Renewable Energy Agency. But I also said it was his right to critique, disagree with what the Senate was doing. And I think they should not have risen it to that level to invite him over that free speech piece he wrote on social media. So we defended his right to disagree in a democracy and all of that. Especially so, since I did not find it disrespectful and all that kind of thing. It was a disagreement piece. We talk all of that. It was his right to do so. We also said, however, if there are concerns about official misconduct, then either the ombudsman or the office of the president could deal with such matter, and that he could not be invited over speech-related issues by the Senate. So I felt the two senators that complained him did not really need to. They could have brought in the ombudsman or written the office of the president. We talked all that one last week. Then he went to the Senate in the crossfire of things. Senator Snow talked about him, drinking alcohol too much and that he should reduce his alcohol intake. A whole lot of people, especially in government, found it very distasteful. And they descended on Senator Snow. And Senator Snow will retract and apologize the next day. He said he called the man in the day and all of that. And they trash it out. He apologized and he will remove that from the records. He will ask the Proton to remove those wordings from the records. And Mr. Nangbe himself, I think, later posted and acknowledged. Of course, he's supposed to be back, and they send it on tomorrow. And I saw a whole lot of other posts from people who know Mr. Nangbe and said some nice things about him. He's a good person to work with, all of that. Good. But I hope those people, plus me, will also try to advise him. If I knew him, like had his number or knew him that way, like someone who I can talk like other people in government are, I would have ever since said, but Chivo, you are a public official. To have videos and pictures of you posted to TikTok and social media with alcohol, different ones, not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As a public official, a whole lot of videos with you drinking alcohol and all of that. It does not portray you well. Over 60, a whole lot of young people who will follow you should look up to you for the positives. As much as what the senator said was distasteful, but this is what it is not anybody else that posted those things. He himself posted those videos. So that's where friends too can come in. And they say the Bible says, "Iron sharpeneth iron." How can you be friends with this man? And you're seeing that he's posting a whole lot of stuff on social media that is so alcohol related. Let's put all that other thing aside of what someone said, what they didn't say. And you people have not been able to just talk to him. My friends who, I have friends who we can say, "Oh man, this other one here doesn't look okay. This other one doesn't." I mean, that's how it should be. It's just for an official to just be posting with alcohol everywhere, alcohol. Nah. It's not okay for him and for the institution and for the government as an official. So it is something you people should tell him too. Because he himself posted them. Yeah, it is his life. That's his enjoyment. But you could keep that enjoyment somewhere else. Without being public with it like that. I hope he will take it in good faith. Now, the president talked about strengthening relations between the executive and the legislature. Chief, it starts and ends with you, the president. One simple mandate. The way some of those officials insulted, disrespected some senators, especially if they're from opposition side, I don't know if in our recent history I've seen something like that before. Disrespectful, insulting, and all of that. One order from the president settles that. One order, like we saw the previous administration. An official, someone representing the presidency, goes on Facebook, insults someone's mother, insulting, go on radio, just says stuff. Disrespectfulness. That should not be coming out of government. Once the president puts the mandate down, that's it. Because people know they serve at the will and pleasure of the president. If somebody is suspended for being rude, uncouth, or disrespectful to the Senate, everybody else will fall in line. People are running government here. It is not a joking thing. You run the government for everybody else, even the people who say they're in opposition. People have to be mature. This sophistication that people spoke about, it has to be seen. You can be all over social media insulting and fighting everybody else and this and that. Is that the sophistication that we heard about? No. Is that the mature governance that we want to see? No. Does it mean you cannot promote what government is doing? Does it mean you cannot clarify? Does it mean you cannot defend government? No. How do you do it? That's the thing. A whole lot of you are allowing power to get to your heads. And you're just doing stuff. As if you don't remember that there were other people there just yesterday. Other people were there just day before yesterday. Other people were there so powerful just still on time. Where are they? Why? How do people behave like they've forgotten so soon? Exercise yourselves of this arrogance. Whether it is not for tomorrow, but we hear about maturity, we hear about responsible governance. Is that how you describe it? That you go all on social media insulting, disrespecting lawmakers? To prove that, yeah, I was at no how to fight. I don't think that's what it should be. Because even in the times that we said unsophisticated, these were not the kinds of things that we were seeing. And these truths have to be told so that people rein themselves in. Why you want to make the Nigerian men prophets? Because the whole of last week, like, no hair, no tail. Everything just scatter. Eh? Nobody talking so, this is so, this other one so, nothing straight. Drug case, just like that. I'm not going deep into it because my guests will come in, we will talk about that. So finally, the ruling party chairman held a news conference, and I was trying to invite him over as well, but he traveled, I think, to the UK as well. He's going for his graduation and a PhD. Congratulations to you, sir. Luther Tappe. So when he's coming back now, that's proper Dr. Luther Tappe. So he had a news conference, and he expressed the party's concern about some people not performing well. So he realizes that the government is doing well, but there are others serving as Achilles' heels to the government's progress, urging them to behave and calling on the president to reshuffle or dismiss some people. He said he will be submitting names to the president as well. So it is even the party chairman saying it. So that should tell you, oh, it's not well. And people realize these things. So we'll be asking as well as we open the lines now. You can speak on any of the things, but if you also want to recommend some names that the ruling party chairman, no fear. You can recommend some names. If you think certain names should be included for the president of fire. Or reshuffle talking. No, nobody can do anything with you. Don't be afraid. Yeah? 777-700-995. 555-995-995. Are there some people who you think should be gone from government like yesterday? Like yesterday, they should be gone. Like they never existed. Like they never existed there before. Let the president exorcise the government of these spirits of underperformance, underachievement. 777-700-995, 555-995-995. Let's start from France, where Frank Gibson is coming from. Frank, welcome.
Good afternoon, Julius. Frank Gibson. I want to speak on the issue of the Turkish relationship with Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Julius, if the government of Liberia is successful to have a good agreement with Turkey, most especially when it comes to the airline, you know, Turkey got one of the largest fleets even here at
but any announcements last year that they were supposed to begin flights to Liberia this year. I don't remember the month they're supposed to start. I think it was May that they were supposed to start or something. But let me check. I know it is something that we reported. Yeah. There's someone knocking you off. Someone knocking you off. Turkish airline is a nice one. We flew on it, so I can tell you they're nice. Welcome, let's hear you.
Yeah, brother, good afternoon.
Yes, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, dear listeners. I'm teacher, but instead of calling from the Power Recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brother, you said it right. You see the guys there, they get out of the no plenty, and when they were in opposition, when they criticize me, they were laughing with lying, they seem they not laws, they wear everything they said about our past government. Nothing they can show to us. And when they come, we want to say their own, then they get first. That reason that the president was to a song club. The president ought to go to club now. But at that time when president, we are going to make music. There will be coming, they will be crying, president. We are going to the walk, you go watch the song play. But the president come and talk to you, we will ask the president question.
Which of the clubs that video I saw, was it in club?
Yeah, but what the paper here?
I don't know. That's not about Chief. I don't know. I'm not too much that kind of clubbing person. So most of the places I don't know. I'm asking that video. I won't be sure. Was it club? What's the name? What's the name of the club?
No,
but then you know. But you know. Then no, don't do that one. You know. So leave it. Let the people who know. I've been seeing that video. People some other places that I know private bar. Because that place, I don't know why they call it private bar. That place at GSA Road Junction where you pass when you're going Duper. That place to that public place where the people can be plenty. Or also where you pass and they say private bar. I don't know why they call it private because it really doesn't look private to me. So I can agree that it is private bar. It's not private. But that the name that the place get. They're supposed to say that no stress. I know we're going to call no stress again. So I won't be sure. That place is where? It's a club, entertainment center. What is it? I don't know. So, yeah. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Julius, how are you?
I'm fine. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from Lower Magibi County, Doazon community. And I'm Musa Kone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Julius, we are very addictive to the radio, and sometimes we want to be quiet, but it's difficult when you see the way the country is proceeding. Just as you've been grappling with getting the actual location or name of that place, the two names are the names we are hearing. Myself, I don't even know them. Private bar, no stress. But whatever the case is, Julius, for me personally, maybe I'll fall into trouble. I really do not have problem with any parent showing up at an event of their child. I think it's a proud moment for any parent. So yesterday, unfortunately, Julia, people did not see that side of President Weah being a father who want to support his son to excel. People did not see that. They thought that was wrong. That's the only sad thing about our today Liberia. But for me personally, I support President Weah 100 times. If you are president today and took off time to go see his son, playing whatsoever sport or doing whatsoever thing as a person, as a parent like I am, Julius, I support it. So I really don't see the issue of President Bouaka going to support Tantan. Tantan have been trying for years to be a musician. And if a father can show up at his event, I think that's a good thing. Unfortunately, Liberia is a different country. When you show up to your children, even people say you're president, you're not supposed to be the president, are human being like every one of us. So I think I don't have problem, except where the criticizers are sitting yesterday, and now they are doing it. Lastly, Julius, the old man at the Liberia while renewable energy, because of your radio, we might edit some of the words, but I don't know how and why that kind of person would be in government. Julius, you went to school in a very, civilized society. Civilization. In civilized society, you don't even walk the street with alcohol in your hand exposed. It don't happen. What more about somebody who is a government official at that age? Every time you see that man,
and he himself uploaded these videos. That's what I don't get.
Exactly. You're not seeing him.
You're more than 60 years now. You should not be showing us a good example now. We will coming after.
Come on, man. That is way below the belt. And if I were to recommend, that person should not be anywhere around government. He's not anybody for anybody to mold after. The young generation don't want to see such a person in government.
So on the list that the UP chair want to send,
he's not one person. Never should that man be around leadership.
Oh, on the man lazy uni. I see you.
Yeah.
See you. I saw the MD of LPRC calling in as well. You can call back, sir. I know you please leave my personal line. Let me take him. I'm begging you. Let me take him. Okay. Mr. Emastoa, welcome. Long time, but no problem.
Thank you, my brother. How are you, Julius? How you doing?
I'm fine. How's everything going?
Good afternoon. Yes, we're okay. Well, I just called Julius to disagree with my friend Musa, who just left the line. There's this propaganda or saying by the CDC. Every time they want to hang on a particular thing, they say, "Oh man, UP did it. UP did it. UP did that." Musa, there is no rational piece, no rational person ever criticized President George Weah because of his support for his son. No. We did not criticize Mr. Weah because of the support for his son. Mr. Weah was criticized for leaving the country and spending 48 plus days in the name of quote-unquote supporting his son.
No.
That is the basis for criticizing Mr. Weah.
No, that's not what the evidence shows.
Which evidence?
So the 48 days that you're talking about took George Weah and delegation to Egypt. It took them to Morocco. It took them. No, sir. Let us.
Julia, we're on the same page. I'm not disputing the places Mr. Weah went throughout the 48 days.
I think he spent 8 or 9 days in Qatar, invited by FIFA and the Qatari government. Plus, his son was playing for the US. He watched 2 of those games.
So the point we're coming home with here is that no UP person, no rational United Party partisan or supporter of the United Party will ever criticize Mr. George Weah, the former president, for supporting his son.
No, Emas, I think you should. I think you should talk. I think you should talk for yourself. But a whole lot of people, were and are still on Weah's back for.
So no. Even after this time, nobody will criticize Mr. Weah for going to spend the number spending in the United States to watch his son play. He's a former president. I mean, he's living a free life for himself. So no individual will criticize. Some of these things are just mere banters. And they consider it to be, criticism, or it is a decision of the Unity Party to criticize Mr. Weir. I just wanted to call in and erase this rumor so that those who are criticizing the UP administration and making it appear that the criticism will criticize Mr. Weir and the government yesterday was out of hate. No.
Okay,
for example, Julius, for example, let me just give you a typical example, right? Now, we criticized Mr. Weir for introducing the Igbo map and the Eton loan situation. We said it was fake from the very get-go. Because we read into it, it was fake. And it actually proved us right. That it was fake. We criticized Mr. Weir, for example. They said they were bringing 600 Nigerian teachers. 600 when they came. After 2 years, after 6 months, there's nothing they could say. We criticized them for that.
Okay.
So this government can be criticized for some of the policy slippages. Yes, you got your right to do the criticism because you are Liberian and our administration is accountable to the citizens of this country.
Good.
But for you to come and start to unnecessarily to become the mere mavericks, and cynics, and just don't say everything about the administration is not good. It's not because the UP people did it in the past. No. We were never irrational. We did not criticize Mr. Weir, especially tangibles.
Okay.
Things that the government were doing that were potentially beneficial to the state.
Okay.
We criticized them for the intentional policy slippages that reverse the growth of our economy and the growth of the country and the collective happiness of the people.
Finally, I know you're very close to the chairman. Both of you are real good Buddhists. Which of the names? Which of the names will you be recommending to put on the list?
I'm begging you. The man he's going to obtain his doctorate degree there, as you said. Congratulations, by the way. It's important. All partisans of the Unity Party were happy. Congratulations to the national chairman. He's going to finally receive his doctorate degree. And of course, he's coming back very energized, very upbeat, and he'll continue to, to preside over the state of affairs in the Unity Party.
Finally,
and to, provide the kind of leadership that is required.
Finally, which of the names will you be recommending on the list? Whoa, the calls are many. Now, again, it is debatable. So again, when you go back, the thing is all online, and you see all that. We had for 48 days to go watch Timothy. We are playing. No, that's not true. That's not true. Myself critiqued we at that time. I said the fact that he had a whole lot of visits to make. He needed to come back to Liberia because he was invited by FIFA and the Qatari government. I think one of these development projects came out of that trip. But at the same time, his son was playing on the U.S. team. He watched, I believe, 2 of those games. And I'm seeing Kalasco calling in. He could tell us the number of games. I think 2 of them he spent either 8 or 9 days. Because I kept being honest with it every day. President, we are come back to Liberia before you go for your other visits. You can't spend 48 days out of the country. So he went to Egypt, he went to Morocco, he went to Qatar, he went to France, and he went to the U.S. So I think those trips were behind one another. So they connected everything so that he didn't need to come back to Liberia before going. Kalasco, if you have my other number, call me on WhatsApp on that other number. Folks, I'm begging you. The reason I want to take Kalasco call is the number of days we have spent in Qatar. I know I researched this whole thing. I went back on it because I kept hearing this 48 days. No, you didn't spend 48 days in Qatar. It was a combined visit. Let me see. Bear with me, folks. We got to go to our nesting. The calls are many. I know it must have spike a whole. Musa Kone, it must have spiked a whole lot. Okay, let me get Kalasco on this. Kalasco, welcome. Hello? Kalasco, just listen directly to the phone and don't.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah.
Thank you. How are you, Julius?
Yeah, I'm fine. You can go ahead.
Thank you. And I'm glad that you were able to correct the MD, Amos Toya, on the 48-day issue because, and clearly, it is something that has been disproved on many occasions, but because they want to continue to say a particular thing that is not that has no truth to it, and they will keep hammering the 48 days because President, we have spent 10 days in Qatar.
Okay, 10. Yeah, I was struggling with the exact number. 10. Good.
Yeah, he spent 10 days, and when President Weah left from Liberia, it was the Moroccan government, the Moroccan authority, that sent in a plane to take him to Morocco. And after he spent a few days in Morocco, the same plane took him to Egypt. He spent some time in Egypt, I think 4, 5 days, 6 days in Egypt. From there, he went to Qatar, spent 10 days in Qatar. From Qatar, he went to Paris. He went to Monaco. From Monaco, he went to the USA. So some of the, like you rightly said, because it was going to be expensive to go and come Liberia, go to Morocco, come back, go to Egypt. So all of those things were just combined, and he used that opportunity to go and conduct this basic duty. And when he went, Julius, there are many outcomes from those trips. He did not just come because, yeah, he traveled. He as the president, he went to watch football. No, there are many outcomes. If the time is there, we can go about naming those outcomes that President we have brought back from those trips. But because they used the opportunity to criticize him, and somebody said, one of the government officials said, Julius, when I posted that, yeah, it is a good thing that every president will go and watch their children, whatever the situation is. Somebody say, one of the government officials said, yeah, President, we have to taxpayer money to go to watch his son play. President Walker used taxpayer money to go watch his son perform. It was not private vehicle that he took to go watch his son perform. The EPS officer, the gas that is poured in the vehicle. There are many other things that he used that taxpayer money are paying for. So I don't think that issue of criticism, like Musa said, yeah, look, Julius, everybody will be happy to watch your child perform in whatever capacity that they are performing in. But the UP guys set the standard.
Okay.
They set that standard for criticizing everything that George we have today. And today, they want to be speaking from both sides of their mouth. We think that's unfortunate, and we will keep holding that, but that's holding them by the standard they set.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Folks, sorry, I know we will continue this discussion tomorrow. I will have my say on the other things. There are a whole lot of other things I should have talked about, but I won't talk about them because I don't want them to interfere in. So now we come and talk to only Unity Party people and supporters of Unity Party. So if you CDC opposition or you neutral, you want to call, yeah, just be there and listen. Now, all indications, again, I will always state this disclaimer, all indications are that President Joseph Boakai will run for a second term. That is what we know so far. We do not have any other indication that he will not. But just in case he decides, let me turn this thing over. 2 names came out prominently the last time we're here. Can you get the paper? Get the paper and the pen. So we're coming to hear from Unity Party people. If you were going to primary, if we were doing the American style primary where all the partisans can vote all over the country, county to county, everybody can vote. You are a Unity partisan or supporter. These 2 names, who do you think can really carry on, even do better than what President Boakai is doing? Who has it within them? The person get a number, the person not get a number. No. The 2 names are from big counties that can go for their people and all that kind of stuff. But who has it? Who do you think can do it? Can deliver? Can move the country to another level? It's presidential enough. So the name of Vice President Jeremiah Kun came up prominently the last time. So now we come and check the numbers. And the name of Finance Minister Augustine Gafuan came up prominently. So let my producer settle quickly so that we start to take your calls on this one. Only Unity Party people. On another day, we'll do the opposition. We started with the opposition on the trial last week. So, okay, so it is no stress. Okay, it's no stress. It's no stress. So we will have our say on it tomorrow. I deliberately left it out because I really wanted to be sure where the place is. Okay. So shortly we are opening the lines, the international line, and the 2 lines will be the only ones to call. We only want to hear from Unity partisans. Y'all come now. Y'all bring the pain to the people. The time is going. We're losing time. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. No stress. No. So when you go to that place, you can't get. That means the message you say you're not a club person, so you're not understand why music play private. But seriously, man, that place can be called private bar. Cornelius, where? Message you are not a club person. How will you understand what constitutes private in the world of club prison? Those going there know what's up. That place is not private. It's not private. That place right to open place like that. Okay. That place right to open place. Then you call it private. You pass, you see all the people outside doing their thing, drinking, and talking. Private. Where is no stress? Okay, someone give me the location. No stress. That's a good name though. No stress. A free promotion we're giving the place. People going to look for them. We are going to say like Julius just made me. No stress. Wow. The way they continue to stress people out sometimes. Some people just get very you. So when I no stress, that is a place to go. No stress. You know. That rejoicing all in their club, they know all the places. I see intentionally there. No stress. Wow. Oh, so if the president go, so why I got a problem with the president going to no stress? The whole country problem on the man. So when the man goes to no stress, you got a problem with it. 777-700. Let's get more serious, man. 777-700-995. 555-995-995. Jeremiah Kun and Augustine Gafuan. So you call. I'm asking anybody United Party person. I get time for it. When you call you either support a United Party or United Party person. Let's make this free of corruption and all those kinds of things. No, I'm not taking calls on my personal line on this one. Yeah. So it will be just these 2 lines and the international line, which is pinned. 777-700-995, 555-995-995. You call your name, where you calling from, and then you say the person's name, who you think can really actually replace President Boakai. United Party thing we're doing now. We'll do your opposition on another day. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Oh, good evening, Julius.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and good evening to your hard-working family of the great.
Your man, lead that one. Just call your name.
I have to give you.
But man, that time I want more people to call that one. Hello. You see now, I know the harmonize you. You see, I see the out. Just call your name, leave all the pleasantries and vote. You see, you gone. Yeah, I'm not the cause. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Julius.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Alex. I'm calling from Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if election were held today.
No, it is not election. United Party primary.
Jeremiah Kun officially.
Okay, Jeremiah Kun. Good. Let's come on this end. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Dixon. I'm calling from Lagbati.
Uh-huh.
Jeremiah Kun will be there.
Okay, Jeremiah Kun finish. That the other plenty talking. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Julius.
Yeah.
This is H. Brian. Jeremiah Kun.
Okay, great. We're hearing for United Party and supporters. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Elson calling from Dwara. Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, Julius.
Yeah.
Pankun from the Election Bureau. Yeah, Jeremiah Kun.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Julius.
Yes. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Lorenzo Prince program from Rappi House. Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius, good afternoon.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I've got Tamale is calling. Jeremiah Pankun.
Jeremiah Pankun. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Julius. I'm Melvin Zah from Ghana, so I got to speak as well.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Julius, you just tell me my young way.
Okay. You said what's your name?
Joseph Newman Yomoy.
Oh, Joseph Newman Yomoy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Progressive Investment. I do call from the point phobia. Yeah, Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Let's come on this end. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon. The name of Thomas F. Joseph calling from Johnson with better than this number 2 Mosharado County. Yeah, J.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Julius.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Quickly, go ahead.
Let me say good afternoon to His Excellency President Baka. So, Sama DK Kwana joining from Magiri. I honor the conduct of the University Party in the Lecture Bureau. So, I go for our chairman on Luto Tape.
No, we didn't put Luto Tape either.
Okay, Jeremiah Pankun, Jeremiah Pankun.
Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Arizona Tito calling from the Borough of Kuta. Yeah, Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good evening, Julius.
Yes, quickly.
Thank you. This is Josiah Sumo calling from Bell, Bon County, District 1. Members of the United Party Electoral Bureau. If the primary held, Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Amara Morris Kane calling from MKK Japan Freeway. I vote for Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. The international line here, you the international United Party people. You can call 777-700-995, 555-995-995. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius. Captain W. KPS name from New Georgia. Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, good afternoon, Julius. Money and Fanny calling from New Georgia. Jeremiah Kun, JKK all the way.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Julius.
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Jerry calling Sumo. I call you from District 17. Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Let's come on this end. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Hello. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, my name is Fanny Gray, member of the UP Intelligence Bureau. I come from District 14. Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you. 777-700-995, 555-995-995. Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Opinion Maya calling from Congo Town. Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Fanny Tava calling from New Georgia, Nigeria. Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
My name is Daniel Seni, and I below you from Brazil. I am a member of the United Party in the Electoral Bureau. Jeremiah Pankun, yeah.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Julius. My name is Alexander calling from Omatali S5. Yeah, Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Let's see who's on this end. Welcome. Let's hear you. Can you cut off the radio? No, I'm still getting that feedback. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Julius Musa Dole. I'm joining you from District 17.
Okay. 777-700-995. 555-995-995. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Kamakedo calling on Kowa. Jeremiah Kum.
Go ahead. Okay, thank you. I won't say thank you. I said go ahead. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Carl James calling from Tusa. This time I had today, going to vote for Jeremiah Kum.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm calling for FPRC Johnson.
What's your name? Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Julius.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Motara. I'm calling from Broski.
Jeremiah Kum. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. My name is Terry D. Henry, calling from Lima County Secretary, Unity Party members. I go for Jeremiah Kum.
How are you listening to us?
Very clear and loud here.
I said how.
What?
How are you listening?
I say very clear. I
No.
listen to you too clearly.
Now what I'm saying,
Through Facebook.
Oh, now I want to know. But thanks for following all the way there from Saclippi. A long time I haven't been there, but we appreciate you following.
Thank you so much. Secretary is good and fine.
Okay, good. We make progress. All the way there, Saclippi. Let's see who's on this end. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Dego Jera. I call from Firestone Division 42. And the chairman for Unity Party.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Julius.
Yes, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm a gossip Gaga and I call from District 10. That's Jeremiah Kum.
Why you did that one that I've been able? The man say I shouldn't be putting the tattoo on you. You first start doing it, man. Welcome, let's hear you.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Mohamed Koto.
Who?
Mohamed Koto.
Yes, go ahead.
You say what a tire?
Okay, see you. Your vote is invalid because all the things I talk about open the line. If you hear it, I'm on your own. Welcome, let's hear you. Who? Okay, go ahead. Okay. Welcome, let's hear you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay, thanks so kindly. Welcome, let's hear you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius. This is Hina Moses. I'll go for Jeremiah Kum.
Okay. Hina Moses, welcome. Let's hear you. Who's here?
Hello. This is Mr. Collins. I'm calling from District 15. Yes, I'll go along with Augustine Wehe Gaffon.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius, I'm Gasson, James Gasson. Yeah, I come on the community. Augustine Wehe Gaffon.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Julius. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julius, this is Hussein Kero, and I call from District 2, Executive of the United Party Intellectual Bureau. Yes, Jeremiah Kum.
Okay. 777-700-995. 555-995-995. The numbers to call Unity partisans and supporters in case Well, we told you all we know is President Boygai will run for a second term in 2029. Those are the indicators we have and we know. Not, but we're just saying, just in case he decided to say, well, I'll hand this thing over. Who do you think can deliver, can do what he's doing to continue to do even better? Who has it? Who do you think is presidential enough? The two names that came up prominently last week were Jeremiah Kun and Augustine Gafuan. So that's what we're asking you now. We're surveying you. Welcome. Let's hear you.
How are you, George?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
This is Benene Wisa from New Matadi Estate.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
I said Jeremiah
But you can call your name for it?
Mama Koto, I tell you, Jeremiah Panku. I ask you, I say, you're working retire or you don't retire.
Thanks so kindly. Well, your vote is in. Yeah, I give it to him. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Mr. Paparity. Yes. Welcome to Julius.
What's the name? Where are you calling from?
Julius, my name is Emmanuel David, and I'm calling from the Council of West Coast. Yeah, Julius. Between Gafuan and that of Jeremiah Panku, I think Gafuan will be very preferable.
Okay, that's okay. We want no campaign message now. Time finish for campaign. Campaign. Yeah. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good evening, Julius.
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you.
My name is DK 138 calling from the Western Via, Proud on the Macante Campus City. Vote for Excellency Jeremiah Panku.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you, Julius. My name is Tom. Bless you. I'm calling you from Freeport. The Honorable Vice President Jeremiah Panku.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Edward Shannon. I call from Central Virginia. If I may say, come on, by Sophia, we go up, we pay Gafuan. Jeremiah Panku straight.
What are you talking? Who you go for?
Straight Jeremiah Panku.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm James Bala calling you from Satan. I prefer Augustine Pay Gafuan.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is William Sharif and I call from District 17 Park Okono Peace Community. Augustine Pay Gafuan.
Okay. 777-700-995, 555-995-995. Welcome. Okay, we lost out there. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Akenopa Kenmukai. AKK.
Okay. Let's see who's here as well. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Julius.
Yeah.
This is Omega S Bakudo. I come from the Freelon. I got 6 being Gafuan.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello. Okay, let's do that. Welcome.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you. Who?
Benedict Zomba calling from Real Life. Yeah. Jeremiah Panku.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you. Okay. Thanks so kindly, Jeremiah Panku. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Guadalupe Julius.
Yes. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
This is Charles Ogbea calling from Miracle City, GSA Road. Jeremiah Panku.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yes, I'm Ronald Dix calling from Tingo Village. Augustine Gafuan.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello. Okay. Hello.
Afternoon.
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Julius. I just tuned in and I'm going to top on the discussion.
Okay, but then leave it. When you know, just listen. Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Kanu B is my name from Fiama. Augustine Gafuan.
Who's here? 777-700-995, 555-995-995. Welcome, let's hear you.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm a big come out from
Okay, Augustine Gafwan. Welcome, let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Lawrence Arthur calling from Gibraltar, Community District number 14. I prefer Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome, let's hear you. Hello. Hello?
Yeah, I'm Morris B. Masale.
Huh?
Hello? Yeah, I say I'm Morris B. Masale.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Augustine P. Gaffon.
Okay. Welcome, let's hear you. Hello. Hello. Okay. Welcome, let's hear you.
Yeah, Mackenzie, Jeremiah Pankun.
Who? You say what's the name?
Hey, I'm Mackenzie. I want to see you, Julia. Please, I really want to see you. KKK.
But you want to see me kind of okay, FM? Afternoon hours. You see me? Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm Professor M. Dela calling from the Turning Point.
Uh-huh.
I vote for Jeremiah Franklin.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello. Okay. Yeah? Yeah, can you put the radio off, please? Yeah, you can go ahead. Hello? Okay. Not there. Welcome.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Bill from calling from the community.
Mm-hmm.
Augustine P. Gaffon.
Okay, let's see who's here again. Welcome.
Thank you, Julius. I'm Bill from Lisa calling from Dupont Road.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah Pankun.
Jeremiah Kun. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Julius.
Mm-hmm.
I've been calling from Bopolu, Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. From Bopolu, Jeremiah Pankun. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Hello?
Yeah?
The name is Don Harris, and I do join you from Kerry and Johnson Street.
Mm-hmm.
I go for His Honorable Excellency Vice President Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome, let's hear you.
Yeah, hello?
Mm.
My name is Flomo Johnson from across on Angie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm officially in there.
Okay.
So, I will go for Augustine.
Augustine Gafwan. Welcome, let's hear you.
Hello?
Yeah?
My name is Asman. I'm calling from District 11.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gaffon.
Augustine Gafwan. Welcome, let's hear you.
I'm Harrison Pan. I'm calling from Johnsonville, Panja.
Mm-hmm.
Augustine P. Gaffon.
Okay. Welcome, let's hear you. Welcome. You know, a whole lot of people that can call on radio can call during this time. So that's why I'm patient. But when you're calling, just put your radio off. You will hear me through the phone. No. Welcome, let's hear you.
Yes, I'm Alfonso Nameland Davis.
Who?
Alfonso Nameland Davis.
Okay.
I'm calling from Lynn Street, right behind our number one station, OTFM.
Mm-hmm.
KKK, Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Welcome, let's hear you.
Hello, I'm Augustine T. George calling from Watersa.
Mm-hmm.
I go for Augustine Gaffon, my music.
Augustine Gafwan. Welcome. That name setting is doing.
Yeah, this
What?
Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius, good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Josephus Bar from Baptist Center, 36.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Simeon. I'm calling you from Watersa.
Hmm.
Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
The Princeton from Brazil, the Gossip Gaffon.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. I vote for Augustine Bay Gafa.
What's your name?
David Esco, they calling from Person Street.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Let's see who's coming here again. 777-700-995. We have 10 minutes to go. We can squeeze in 20 to 30 calls in 10 minutes. Just you must be a Unity Party person or supporter. We know President Joseph Newman Boakai will run 2029, but just in case he decides not to, as a partisan, you are at the primary. Who will you go for between Gafuan and Jeremiah Cohn? That's all we're doing here. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello? Yes, let's hear you. Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you talk.
Okay, I go for Augustine Bay Gafuan.
Uh-huh. Thanks so kindly. Augustine Gafuan, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Julius.
Yes, quickly.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I'm Pokat Robert.
Are you a Unity Party man?
Oh, no.
No, but then move on here now, my man. That's not your time. Your time will come when another day. Ah, your little boy in Jordan says more. Poker, Robert. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome. Let's hear you. Your line is bad. Hello.
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 Yeah, I think my name is Mayu Brian. Station number 9.
Uh-huh.
Over Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay, thanks so kindly. 777-700-995. 555-995-995. Welcome. Let's hear you. Okay, you didn't say anything. Welcome.
Yeah, hello, this is Edmond Sibo calling from WCA.
Jeremiah Kuhn. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Anthony Van.
Uh-huh. Okay, welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I've been calling Mukungaton.
Uh-huh. Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yes, I vote for
What's your name, first of all?
incoming president.
What's your name, first of all?
My name is Abraham Keita.
And who you going for?
I'm going for Jeremiah Kuhn, my brother.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yeah?
Yeah, Julius, this Adam Akane, member of the Challenger Bureau.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah Kuhn.
Okay, welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yeah? Go ahead. Hello? Okay. Let's take the next. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, Julius.
Yeah?
Yeah, I called, but I didn't vote. I went off.
What's your name?
DK wants to be from Jakarta Ria.
Hey, you call someone,
Yeah, DK wants to be car. I didn't vote, but my phone went off.
Mama, we know where your vote going, but vote.
Where are you going?
Mama, vote. I know where you're going, so vote.
Jeremiah Pankun.
But we know. Yeah, I know I play going. Boy, I beg you. At certain names, yeah, you already know where they're going. 777-700-995, 555-995. Yeah, let's take a few more. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, quickly.
Emmanuel, call from Pittsburgh, Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius, Morris, Quickly, Harris, and I call from Marshall, Jeremiah Pankun.
All the way there, Marshall. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Thank you. My name is Abraham Kiazulu.
Mm-hmm.
I call from inside Modern Con, Broville.
Okay.
Yeah, if convention were held today, I want to vote for Jeremiah Pankun.
Okay. Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, we don't take a government stock market.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pay that for.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello. Oh, sorry.
Hello, Bob.
Yes, go ahead. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Bob May calling from Benji Street.
Mm-hmm.
I'll vote for JKK.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's see who's here. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello. 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 Hello.
Yeah, this is some kind of people calling for government supermarket.
Uh-huh.
I'm going for Jeremiah Papu, but please remind Mr. Gafua is talking about transformer.
No, you you were Arab. I wish the country was in Uganda. There was a story. I think the person did. Then the person voted for the person. I think the person went back for. So I know the poll like, hey man, that story, man. I know I read that thing online. Yeah, the politician did something for the community also, but didn't vote for the person. But man, that's the way to make requests. You are the man. You know if the man listening, or the man people listening. You vote for someone and they tell you message. Look, all kind of things happen on radio. Yeah. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Mambe Sherry calling you from Clarkstown.
Uh-huh.
My choice is Augustine P. Gafwan.
Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yeah? Why you got ECOWAS observer? Who made you ECOWAS observer today's show?
For the person ambulance.
Why you got you? I beg you, man. We get money to pay you as observer.
Hello?
Yeah. Welcome. Let's hear you.
I'm James Allison. The choice is Augustine P. Gafwan.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Let's take 3 more quickly, then the results will be put together. Our guest is already here. Welcome, let's hear you. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, let's hear you.
My name is Joseph Tangbe. I'm calling from Korea District. Development as people, there's so many more burger.
No, that different thing we're talking, Uchi. So see you. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the call all the way there from Foya. That invaluable. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Western Video calling from Arai. Jeremiah Kun.
Okay, and this will be the final one. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Samuel Cook calling from New Jersey.
Okay, that's how we do it. The next time we're here, we'll go to the opposition. For the opposition, it will be 2 questions. So we try to do an hour. It will be 2 questions. CDC. In case we are deciding, I get your thing to your limit. I get your thing to your. Who do you think within CDC? And if the opposition collaborates, who do you think should head? That will be for opposition the next time we are here.
Look at me now, where me come from now. It's the gardener again. Oh yeah, yeah. When you see me, too bad mind or envy. Cause you don't know my testimony. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know. When you see me, blessings all on me. You don't know my testimony. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know. See, I'm shining. The goodness of God over me. So I got to remind them.
Sherwin Gardner over me. The blessings of God are all over me. Sherwin Gardner, I think somewhere from is it Jamaica, but somewhere in the Caribbean. Over me. God's blessings are all over me. Out of 91 calls, Augustine Gafwan 22 and Jeremiah Kun 69. 1 invalid. So in case President Boaka decides that he doesn't want to go for a second term, more United partisans are saying if there were a convention held, they will go for Jeremiah Cohn as the replacer. 69 to 22. Do you have God's blessings over you? You should. In these times, at all times. We need God's blessings tomorrow for France to go through. And then the next day for England to go through. I don't like to see anywhere where Spain or Argentina pass. When I see France, I see myself more. When I see England, I see myself there too. But Argentina are strange. At least Spain try, but Argentina, they're very strange. They are a strange country. A strange country with a strange goat. We don't know Messi. We don't recognize him. He's not our goat. Okay. Welcome back. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. So yeah, we did it. 69, Jeremiah Cohn, 22, Augustine Gaffouin. So Jeremiah Cohn has the upper hand in the Unity Party in terms of who replaces President Boakai if he decides that he's not doing it again. Now, we have with us the publisher of the People's newspaper. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Julius.
His name is Alfred Toba. How has life been? It's been a long time when I last heard you on this radio.
Yeah, Julius. We still doing the things we know best. We're watching the political unfoldings. You know, we just had election 3 years now. The new government around here, and we stay around, Julius.
That you strongly supported.
I support it, but I'm objective in my support.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so we here.
How you saying it like you too happy? Or you
No,
happy
what do you mean?
small?
Happy? I'm happy. The first thing is I got security today.
Okay.
Yeah, going out the days we used to come to radio, we're running away from here about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So now that we can leave the radio by 6, 7 and go home and sleep, I think that's freedom, that's security.
Well, who were running behind you before?
I mean, we just knew we needed to watch our back. There were too many speculations. Things were happening around here, strangely and surprisingly. Today, the fact that we can come to radio and go, we're happy. I mean, even though they are challenging period for the media especially, considering the poor relationship between the government and the media, but we are here, we are surviving.
Okay. Now, you've been, before we go to that one, let us start with the are you following this whole drug case? What are you reading into it, and what are some concerns that you've picked up so far?
Oh, Julius, I'm one of those persons who believe the present joint security doesn't have the capacity to investigate this thing fully. There are too many missteps in the entire investigative process, considering the fact that the LDEE, the Liberia National Police, the EFL, the Immigration, and the NSA, I mean, the way they are carrying on this investigation, one can tell that this particular drug issue is bigger than them. I think it's due to the amount of money that is tied to the quality of this particular drug. So there are too many issues at stake here. Because, Julius, take for example, we all watch the various CCTV camera footages that were published in various media institutions here, the Verity Online, Front Page Africa, and other media outlets. You see that on June 5th, a huge consignment of cocaine was arrested at the Roberts International Airport. There were some package or boxes that were reclassified as Maggie Q and Lapa that was meant to be exported out of Liberia. Went to the RIA through the GRS Menzies warehouse. It was later on discovered that there were discrepancies in the airway bill and the actual value of the cargo that was being boarded on Brussels Airlines. This discrepancy raises some serious aviation questions that brought this whole entire cooking scandal to the public glaring today. We all know that when this thing happened on the 5th, on the 8th, there was a halt to the entire process, and there were some physical search that were done on a particular cargo that was reclassified as Magiki and Lapa. It later on turned out that the entire cargo shipment began cocaine. Few days later, there are several parties of interest who are allegedly involved and are called persons of interest to investigate these matters. One of those persons was the operation manager of GLS Menzi, one Paul King, who was immediately in the U.S. when all these transactions occurred, was asked to come back to the country. Got back to the country on the 12th of June. That's 4 days after the cooking bust was done. This guy came back to the country, turned himself over to the various security apparatuses that were responsible for this investigation, like the joint security, gave them a testimony because now he was the person who played one of the major roles in the entire transportation issue. One, according to his testimony that we saw in Front Page Africa, the guy said he got a call from one Rahim Bar who claimed that he had Maggie Kill and Lapa. He wanted to ship out of Liberia. And he said he had a conversation for 1 or 2 days. And this guy, Rahim Bar, told him that, look, I'm going to put you in contact with one of my guys who is called Michael Brown. He's my handler on the ground. Michael Brown has been given the authority to run my operations. So he will call you and you can make the very necessary negotiation as to how to get these shipments out of Liberia. The next thing, Michael Brown calls Paul King and said, oh, my bossman Rahim Bar called me to call you that they market you is in this consignment, blah, blah, blah. We need to take it out of the country and you be the cargo handler. I mean, or you be one of those persons who in the cargo area we thought you could expedite this process. And then Paul King, according to his testimony, said to Michael Brown, no, GLS Matthew operation, it has to do with cargo handling, but it's cargo storage. What I would do for you, I would recommend another cargo company which did to ground operations, handling issues, which is EHS. They will accrue the responsibility to handle cargo. You can talk to them, they can get the consignment for you out of the country since we're not clogged with the responsibility to do cargo handling. We only store cargo when they get in it and leave it out of the country. EHS come into play. Later on, according to the guy's own testimony, he's called again by Michael. And then the guy said, Michael, he said, take the cargo to EHS warehouse. And then when you take it to EHS warehouse, they will take it to the airport for onward shipment or boarding on Brussels Airways to leave Liberia. EHS warehouse, according to his testimony, was not found. And then he just asked because Michael kept calling him back and forth. He said, okay, you just drop the cargo to my house and then EHS will pick it up. The cargo was dropped to his house in 30 minutes. EHS came and picked up the entire package. They took it to the airport. There's a big drug bust. Now, the joint security has been constituted to investigate this matter. Few days later, only one person of interest or few persons were being named. The custom officer who we saw on the CCTV footage, who took the particular bags on the straining machine, when the machine kept raising the line that there was some suspicious item on the bags, still went ahead and places a green color stamp on the bag, giving it clearance, was called as person of interest. Today, that particular custom officer has been set free. After investigation, she's been set free. According to them, according to the joint security investigation, they said that she said she was instructed by her boss, one Oscar Brown, who is at large, who instructed her. She raised the issue about the cargo, that the cargo had, the scanner was telling you that there was something that was now meant to be shipped, raising some red flag, but he said, let it pass. Today, Oscar Brown is out of the country. The question now remains, do you take that lady testimony as true or do you take Oscar Brown testimony as true? Because it is her narration of the story versus Oscar's narration. Oscar will come out tomorrow and say, no, I didn't tell her to do that. I thought she would have been one of the key persons of interest. And then what disappointed me more in the entire scenario was, I just trying to summarize so we can get to the issue. What discouraged me more was when the joint security appeared to the legislature. They also said it, specifically when they were called for questioning as to the delay in the filibustering on the entire investigative process. When the Inspector General of Police, I thought the Ministry of Justice were banned because the Ministry of Justice oversees all security issues in the country. I thought the Ministry of Justice said the Minister of Justice of the country, one of the deputies who were banned, the president to lead the joint security entire, but the Police Inspector General was given the authority to speak. I don't know how they came up with such decision. During this deliberation, the Police Inspector General told the Liberian people after several days of publication that there was one Michael Brown, because Front Page Africa published, and some other newspaper published that there was one Michael Brown who was being named as a person of interest in this entire drug issue that needed to be called into question, and there was not a single line or name that was being mentioned. I was disappointed in my own friend Gregory. Gregory and myself went to school together. We graduated from high school together. When Gregory told the Liberian people that there was no person called Michael Brown. It was just a side distraction. People were trying to distract the entire Johnson. Well, one Michael Brown who have the capacity to bring in 19. You see Michael Brown picture and you see him, and then look at the amount of drugs that in question. Where will he get such a capacity from? Later did he know that they see Michael Brown was just arrested 2 years ago on the seed drug issue. Mm-hmm. Then the Joint Investigative Committee, team came back now to charge Michael Brown to the investigation as another person of interest. And then later on, he's being charged as suspect. Then you come back in the investigative process. There's also a CCTV footage of another guy who Paul King said after Michael Brown informed him that they had the money to pay for the cargo. He said, no, the process is you go to the bank and you pay, and you bring the slip to us. When Michael Brown used this particular guy they call Emmanuel Kofa. CCTV footage proved that Emmanuel Kofa was a UBA bank doing a deposit. We didn't hear about Emmanuel Kofa. It is also the media that brought publication that later on created the basis for Emmanuel Kofa to be part of the entire indictment. You can see all of the missteps. And there are lingering reports right claims and counterclaims. Today we're hearing new things. I just think that this particular investigation is big for the joint security. If the president really means well and he wants to go into the crux of this matter, he needs to bring in or reconstitute an independent investigative people to look into this matter, because some of the security people are also being accused. We see in all of the newspapers here, there are claims and counterclaims. You know, in Liberia, not every lie, there will be some smoke, some truth to some of the stories we've been hearing.
Well, there are these claims about officials, some officials perhaps may be involved. You've been around, you hear a lot. What do you think about these claims? The other time there was a guy being talked about in pictures of the vice president, and the vice president said, no, I don't know him from anywhere.
Oh yeah, so that was another side of the story we got. That particular Michael Brown guy used to work for this guy, one Tony Denuka. Mm-hmm. And then later on, they said Tony Denuka was an affiliate or associate of the vice president. Vice president came on and said, look, my man, I don't know this man, even though there were some footages around here showing that the vice president, he and the vice president were seeing in pictures. You know, today technology has advanced. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want to say whether they are true or some of the footages prove, because sometimes people go to public functions and things. You take pictures of people that you don't really know. I have seen myself in pictures with a lot of people who tell me that, man, at a particular place you were there, but I don't know them. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't want to use such, basis as a means to cast aspersion on the vice president character. More besides that, there are people also accusing the police and the LDEA. We're hearing new reports. There are new reports that the LDEA is entangled into the whole thing. We're also hearing that people say, the police director, the Inspector General of Police also compromised, but there are no fights to all of these allegations. Mm-hmm. So all we need to do for the Liberian people to build trust in an independent investigation team, because people are willing to speak out.
These are similar things that Mr. Cummings spoke about today, and he thinks some international help is required here.
True. Not only international, we got people here. We got credible independent people in this country that the president can trust with this investigation, who will bring to bear the full truth behind the story. Because the way the things are handled, you got only one person, a key person of interest. And if you look, for us who've been following this investigation, for the role this particular company play, if you go to court, that guy will walk free. And it will just be like the $100 million drugs case with Joe and the foreigners that came here that were caught. The government wanted to court what happened, the government lost the case. So then what happened? Everything gone. Today, Liberia has been rebranded as one of those nations that drugs passage has been the order of the day. And I thought that the joint security were going further. More besides just being quiet on the exit, why are we not also looking at how the drugs came into the country? Because during the Inspector General appearance at the legislature, the Inspector General said that Liberia don't manufacture cocaine. We don't have any farm here that we can grow any substance that will be manufactured and turned into cocaine. Then it means that cocaine came in the country. Is the joint security also involved?
It is very major to know how it came.
Yeah, is the joint security also interested in telling people, go far beyond just who all were part of the team. Let's tell us how it came into the country. Because my understanding, if such a volume of cocaine, people can be so brave to want to upload it on a flight in Liberia. I'm also told that there were previous shipment of similar in May that left the country. Then it tells you that there are more cocaines around. Have the joint security gone further to also investigate or update us after the legislature were gone by calling them back to tell, although up till now you brought in few names. Have you also been able to identify how the cocaine came into the country? Because that's one issue. If you only solving where the water is coming, is the leakage is from, we're all knowing how the leakage came into the system, then you're not solving any problem. Because today you finish closing an other hole, you catch people, you punish them, maybe the culprits are caught, but then they got more cocaine sitting here in containers and things that could be shipped through other routes. So Liberia is still branded on the red list when it comes to the issue of drug trafficking. And we are afraid. You know what we went through during the Civil War? People took our passports. You must have traveled here. You know how we were strained. Today, Liberia image has been rebranded. You can travel Liberia today and go anywhere around the world with your passport. You walk freely, go through immigration. No much too much training. But with this drugs issue, not taken good care of, and the investigation is not done conclusively to find all those who were part of it, I think it's going to brand this country image negatively, and it could impact this government and the future government to come.
His name is Alfred Toba. We have him here. Now, you've also been running regular reports on the Liberia Telecommunications Authority. What is happening there?
Thank you, Julius. And you know, that's where my disappointment comes from. When people are given the authority to serve in a public space, you must come to equity with clean hands. And I thought that the guys who are on the board of the LTA, the board of commissioners, some of them are my very good friends. I said this war, or this particular fight, is not on the basis of friendship. It's about us fighting and trying to get rid of the menace called corruption. So, Julius, if you can remember, let's retrospect a bit. In 2018, the WEA administration entered surreptitiously into a contractual agreement with a company called Telecommunication Alliance, TIA, for the monitoring of the international gateway or in and outbound call to Liberia. That company and the government operated a partnership arrangement to revenue that were collected from that in and outbound call divided between the government and that of TIA, with LTA getting certain percentage of the money they were collecting. In 2022, the guys knew full well that election was in 2023, and the particular telecommunication monitoring process was a lucrative venture. They decided now to circumvent the laws, not go back for any restructuring of their contractual agreement. They decided to take it to a full concession to the legislature. In 2022, they were granted a concession agreement. So when this government came to power in 2023, in 2024, when the president inaugurated, there was an audit that was done on the LTA. That audit came out to prove that there was serious financial impropriety and administrative ineptitude in a particular concession award to LTA. And the GSC,
that is to TIA.
Yeah, I mean to TIA, sorry. And the GSC recommended that the contract to TIA be either canceled or re-rectified or given to another company on grounds that the entire process did not meet Liberian law. So in October of 2025, President Boyka moved into suspending the contract with the LTA. All right? After the suspension was done, the LTA took over the operation, the scope of operation of the monitoring process of the gateway through the international hour in calls. During that period, there were millions of dollars that was generated through the transitory account.
So that means LT has the capacity to also do that?
Yeah, they were doing it temporarily because there was no company that TIA was out because President Boyka immediately suspended TIA and they kicked them out. So LTA now took over the authority to run that particular aspect.
I thought they did not have the capacity.
I mean, now, you know, politicians have a way of creating opportunity to make more money. So they took over during that period. And during that period, there were millions of dollars that were collected and deposited into a transitory account. Because the way the particular contractual agreement is structured in a way that every money that comes for that in and outbound call go directly to the transitory account. During the period, is divided into two parties. The government of Liberia, I know we haven't seen a new contract yet. The government of Liberia in the previous contract would take 51% and TIA would take 49%. And then the 51% that the government would take, certain amount, 23% will go to LT and the other one will go into the government consolidated account. All right? So during this particular period, there were millions of dollars, according to the source who gave us this information, the LTA was generated. Few months later, the government, I wouldn't say the government, the Board of Commissioners at the LTA seconded a new company called Numbase LLC, Numtel LLC, a strange company that has zero. I can challenge any commissioner of LTA to call on his radio and tell us where the new company they got has ever operated such a business before. We know we are hearing names of people who are connected to this company.
Like who?
You know, very soon we'll start calling the names. Trust me. So, these guys seconded a new company. We haven't seen the procurement process up to now. I've been trying to get it from the PPCC. PPCC been a little bit tight-lipped. I don't know through which means, but that's not the issue. The issue I bet is...
No, but that's a major issue.
Yeah, it's a major issue. We haven't got any document. So we are concerned because we know full well that this particular company...
Because I think the TIA thing was still at the legislature. I think the legislature recommended that, given that it was a contract legally entered into, they could do some things around it.
Yeah, they could either rectify, they could do some new stuff into it. But this time, they didn't give it to them anymore. They got it to Numtel LLC, a Liberian company that was just incorporated a few months ago. I don't know how.
I thought they said it came from, I think, Asia also.
So don't mind them, man. Don't mind them. Let them bring the document here. So these guys are giving the concession to this company. But then what breaks the camel back is that the period on which the LTA did manage the gateway monitoring aspect of the LTA, all of the resources that were generated, because TIA were already, good practice will tell you that that money collected should be transferred to the government consolidated account. Mm-hmm. But our source informed us that the money was given to the new company, even though they didn't perform any job. They didn't do anything. There was no function. They didn't do any operation in that gateway period during that time. It's also reported that the money given were also given back, allegedly. You understand? So when this information came to us, I thought it was important. The first thing we needed to do was to get in contact with the LTA Board of Commissioners. Let's hear that side of the story. So I reached out to a few commissioners. The chairman of the commission is a very arrogant young man, Clarence Masikwe. Whenever I call him or the media, plenty of media persons have complained about him. He doesn't respond to any media message anymore. He doesn't respond to any text message. I think because he thinks if a Lo-Fi has a presidential link. So he feels he has arrived. Doesn't respond to any message. I call him, I text him, I say, look, we got information we need to talk to you on it. I also called one of the commissioners, Ben Fofana.
So you reach out to...
I reached out to them to seek their side of the story, that the information we're getting, there's the information and what their responses were. Nobody responded to me. Everybody kept cute, they kept mute. So I went the first day we did the first story on it. They sent all their barking dogs. People came out running after the story. So what we've done, as I speak to you, we wrote the General Auditing Commission on Friday, asking the Auditor General to save the state covers from bleeding, to immediately constitute an audit of the government transitory account.
What are the details? What do you think happened to the money? What are the details?
Well, the money was given to a company that did not perform any services. And we are also hearing the money that was given was also given back.
To the commissioners?
Allegedly, that's what we're hearing.
Did you reach out to them with all of these concerns? And this is what we're hearing. This particular money you are giving to government, you allegedly give it to so person, and then they give it back to you undercover for you.
The first in the company, you don't even know where to locate the new company headquarters. All of the telephone numbers we got, I placed more than 10 calls to all the numbers. Everybody saying, I mean. I don't want to start calling names here. Because if you hear those names of individuals who are tied to this new company, it's just sinking into the stomach. I don't think this is the reason why we campaign to take another corrupt government and bring in another corrupt system. Then it means that the country ain't going anywhere. So more besides that, Julius, nobody want to respond to any allegation. Besides, I also inform you, I wrote the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission and I spoke to the chairman today.
You are always writing LSCC.
Of course, remember the best place because the FOI is like a nothing. You know our FOI law was written. It's going to take you another 5 or 6 more months before you get any result. The best thing to do when there's suspicion of corruption and you have hard facts and evidence, give it to the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission. The very robust honor Councillor Zoe administration. We've written her today. She acknowledged receipt of our communication. And the next thing she will be communicating to the LTA. Our next
so
step,
that means you have some pieces of evidence.
Of course. Our next step will be once the letter is written to the board of commissioner of the LTA, we'll ask the president to ask them to step down pending the outcome of the investigation. They are being there could undermine the investigation because they will have money. They could temper with investigators. Best practice tells you that in the Western world, you know, Julius, I know. When somebody is in the public service accused of a particular act of impropriety, the best thing you do, you step aside, recuse yourself. Paul King, not Paul King, but Peter King was on the board of Nuka. He's reporting that some kind of way his company GLS, even though him as an individual is not mentioned anywhere in the entire drafting, but his company GLS was indicted by the government. Like, but what President Boga did, he suspended her. He suspended him and asked him to recuse himself pending the outcome of the investigation. So if the president knows the issue of accountability and transparency, and that's one of the fundamental pillars the people voted for this government for, because the public record of President Boyka speaks volume about the issue of accountability. That this man, with over 40 years of experience in the public sector, he has not had a single link to anything of corruption. Our greatest disappointment, some of us who supported this government, has been the issue of the government unwillingness to pursue individuals who stole, who bleeded the state cover. Are we making new rules to forgive previous rules? That's a question the Liberian people are asking.
Are you convinced? Are you sure that something bad happened, that people may have taken some of this money for themselves?
Julius, I don't have the proof. I wouldn't want to say it here because we are a legal entity, we can sue and also be sued. But what I know for true, because the sources, the impeccable sources are the LTA, some of the members of the board of commissioners are disenchanted or the way division and the way the particular process was handled. So people are speaking to us. So we are seeing some facts, they're not just willing to give it to us. So if it was just clear, it's just easy to establish what the allegations were making. Kindly audit the transitory account, GAC can move in and audit it, and find out what happened to the period that the
TIA was suspended.
Yeah, the gateway monitoring contract was turned over, whether to the LTA during that period. All the money generated, where did they go? It's easy. Just go to the account statement. I'm not an auditor, but I can do that investigation and report to you in 1 week. Because I will just go to the bank, the central bank, the transitory account, second the account history, and let's see how much money was generated and how the money was split. It's easy to do.
Now, talking about a new company, I don't know what the monetary capacity of the company is, but it's not supposed to go through legislative ratification and all of that. What do you know about the new company? Is it operating? Has it been allowed by the Liberian government to operate in the country?
We asking for the copy of the contractual agreement. We've been Googling this new
But those
company.
things are supposed to be public.
Yeah, we've been Googling the Numtel Liberia Numbears LLC. We can't find anywhere they're doing such business anywhere around the world. How come? And our source within the Liberian Business Registry will publish a copy of the business registration of the particular company very soon. So we don't know to what extent. I'm told that the reason the GAC highlighted the TIA concession was because it's not a concession. It should have been a contractual agreement between LTA, the government of Liberia, the Ministry of Justice, and other parties. It shouldn't have gone for rectification. The reason it went for rectification because the previous owners thought that the best way to secure and protect our investment is to take it through concession. Even though they did all of the legislative process, but they still weren't protected. Today the company was canceled. Once it's not done legally, it's not done at all. So we're asking the LTA, in a spirit of transparency and accountability, let them release the particular procurement process that led to them awarding this gateway monitoring company to this Numtel Liberia Numbe LLC. I will be glad if they give us it. Everybody tight-lipped. Nobody want to say anything. I know it's a government of Liberia institution. The Liberian people are employers. Give us the information we needed. And up to now, nobody has told us anything.
So, but when you talked about some of the commissioners of the LTA being disenchanted, or there may be some issues among them over this thing, who are those people?
I'm not going to call no name here, my man. You know, in media will keep our source or our sources.
No, but in this case, they are not sources. They are disenchanted people.
But
Are
no,
they the ones? Is it the disenchanted people talking to you or different people?
My man, the member of the board of commissioners is not satisfied. And this person confided with documentary evidence. If we were lying, I wrote the first story we did on this particular stuff. I saw the public relations officer from the LTA say, come visit my office, we'll show you all the people. I don't have time. Just tell the fact. Go call press conference, provide all the relevant documents, give the bank statement. A public paper now. We set up all the bank statement and all around here. There's some bank statement around here. Yeah, so bring the bank statement and show. Tell the Liberian people during a period that you suspended TIA and the LTA ran the scope of operation of that gateway monitoring services. The money you generated, where did it go? Who did you give it to? If you say you give it to the government consolidated account, easy, just say, I will call Gafwan the next day and ask Gafwan. Gafwan will tell us how much money you gave them during that period. It's just easy. It doesn't call for, come to my office, I will show you documents. No, the Liberian people are the ones you're supposed to be presenting documents to. Not to me. Because if you're telling me my office doors are open, no, just say it. Rather than casting expression on
yeah, but you could go for it and
you say you will show me a document. What document? I will show you how the process. You say all your listen, go on the post is there. All of the statements she made or comments she made on that post, nothing spoke about TIA or the gateway monitoring thing. I will show you how we did procurement process for some how they operate. I know she said I will show you how the particular program run. No, I don't want to know how the program run. I want you to tell me what happened to the money you raised during that period. It's just a specific concern that I have. That the money you raised when you suspended TIA during that period, what did you do with the money you generated?
Have you seen changes in lifestyle of some of the people around that period?
We hearing some people bought new cars. I know 2 commissioners, I will not call their names here.
No.
But Julius, I will publish them in a few days. They bought new cars. And who they bought those cars from, we know.
Brand new cars.
Brand new cars.
Just after this.
Yeah.
But one could say they are earning a salary, so they could.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. That's why I wouldn't want to say that the cars they bought. But what happened just right after you finish awarding new contract people buying cars? So it's just tell us how you got a company.
Are they brand new cars or used cars?
My man, they are luxurious cars that meant for rich people. So a level you not to determine.
Where they from?
So now you know not all expensive car can be brand new, antique.
Yeah,
but so antique. But they are cars for rich people, and they are new cars. That I can show you, Mercedes Benz.
Oh wow. 777. I know I've reached out to the LTA just in case they need to say something about this as well. I reached out, so I hope they were following. 777
We did just say something so we can add it.
777 995 555 995 995. The numbers to call. You know when you chase these things, there's always like something behind it. That you seem convinced that something wrong happened.
Because the souls, Julius, it's just hard for your son to tell your neighbor that my father was beating my mom last night. Your neighbor will say that loud because your son lives in the house with you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a similar case for the person who provided this information. Wouldn't want to lie because I saw anger. And there were a few pieces of paper that were thrown around and said, my man, if I give it to you, they will know it's from me. But ask the questions. And let them answer the question. So if I lie, let them just say, oh, you lying outrightly. Prove me wrong. Go to the LSCC because the LSCC will be serving you letter this week. And if the LSCC serve you letter, we'll ask the president, will lead a major citizen class action before the LTA. I will individually sponsor that. Because the people who sitting there yesterday were the so-called people who are fighting corruption yesterday. They claim to be the clean people. How come today they wallowing in the same thing they accused a lot of people of yesterday?
777 995 555 995 995. The numbers to call. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good evening. My name is Michael Port. I called from Brandon Street.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to your TV guest. It's so starting to listen to hard issues to having coordinates and putting it into a brain.
Who you know ever call the names of their sources?
Sometimes when you are coming on a popular radio station with those allegations, there must be fact. There must be a name that you do. But you don't say anything. I don't know. I didn't give it fact.
Didn't he talk about the documents he got and the period and the different things that happened and blah blah blah?
They see displaying those documents to you right now. You're asking those. Yeah, you keep asking. Can you give us those names? Can you give us those names? Say no. I'll put it. In this one, I will put it. You have to be serious, please.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Julius. Frank Gibson, from Paris.
Go ahead, Frank.
Glory be to God, Julius. Your studio guest is nobody is no longer running behind him. He can go to bed. He can leave the street midnight. That's great. That's a very, very good development in the Liberian society. Yet there are dead bodies everywhere in the country. People dying secretly. There are people finding dead bodies everywhere. Now the country is safe. I want to congratulate him for that. Now he said the LTR contract was signed.
The TIA.
To concession. In 2022. Now, I think it was by both houses. That means Jeremiah Koo was still senator at the time when that particular contract went through. Senator Dillon, John Buchanan Lawrence, those people were still in the Senate and they rectified that agreement. Now he's saying that agreement is bogus. It's not. It does not meet the laws of Liberia. So that means we're still questioning the integrity of Jeremiah Koo and those other people were in the Senate that rectified that particular agreement. Lastly, he said he voted for President Boakai because President Boakai never had any record of corruption or anything. Are you satisfied or are you able to question the 900,000 President Boakai declared in 2024, right after he became president? Are you able to investigate that?
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. This guy is very smart. He doesn't want to be like the guy who cleared the famous yellow machine from the port. Cocaine stay in town plenty. President Bwagai can only suspend his government officials that aren't Unity Party insiders. I don't think so. I think he has suspended some insiders. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello. Okay, you went off there. 777-700-995, 555-995-995. Welcome. Let's hear you.
How are you?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Julius, I always follow you, and I'm a man with people that are never. But there's a mistake over there. As I say, I think what we're not running beyond all that time. He just let the man go.
But didn't I ask the man who used to be behind him and all of that? He was speaking about himself.
You asked him about why one other man saying who should the government? What I just said, you know, that the place is just you had get out that red by again the way you always do it. He getting the key. The government that we're going to be soon. Because they hear that they get for your way, you tell them, now, we all in this time here. We not no crazy people here. After man, he answer he does you. Thank you, yeah. I'll let you.
Okay, thanks so kindly for your call as well. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Julius.
Good
afternoon.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Summer D. Kekula, and I honor the canopy of Unity Party in the Electoral Bureau. Let me say thank to your studio guest. I think it's good to be expressive. Whether you disappointed or not, I think he's constructive. He's saying that he supported the government, and at the stance, he one person who from a journalistic background, but he not had his feeling. But again, we have to be careful how we push the government when it comes to some of the cases we think that should be, judged by our expectation. The judge issue, the government has said we have to give chance to the process to play. So if somebody say at the early stage there was mistake made and you don't have, I don't think you have any hardcore legal background that you will come at this stage to say that a mistake made. I think that's something for me. I disagree with him. All we can do is whatever come after the investigation outcome, anybody can analyze that there was mistake made, especially from the angle of those who had a legal background, who will be giving an opinion or maybe that explain to some of the kind of cases. But at the early stage, I think we are rushing, and it's time to be patient and courageous enough to give the process a chance that he play.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the show.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good evening, Julius.
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Mazia Goda, and I'm calling you from Dole community.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the issue that has to do with the LTA, I think the studio girl need to do well for everyone or to share the paper. We are not calling him to give the name of the source of the information, but the people are there. The people have become public property because people who you will share with, or when you share with you, nobody name is only that John Brown gave all these people. I think then you do just for him, share the people with you, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks so kindly as well. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Julius. Good evening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening to your guest.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Julius, this is Hussein, and my name is Hussein Kewo. I call from District 2. Julius, let me commend the guest in studio. But in fact, Julius, I thought people from the Witness Protection Office who have called, and even adding up to what they have said. So, Julius, sometimes I get disappointed when I see different institutions being established. See the kind of revolution statement is breaking up. And nobody from that office can even call. And admit, even not to admit, right, to call him openly to get some information and provide some witness protection. Look, Julius, like he said, this country, we ought to improve this country in terms of development when we don't have honest people in the society. I am an ardent supporter of this government. Mm-hmm. Julius, I can vouch for two persons that I live with, interact with. You see, the man at Michigan Finance, the Controller General, elected in that Jeremy Matthew Dia. Julius, I know them very well. I can vouch for them anywhere, anytime. Julius, for people in this government that we know, that we campaign with, that said to us, it will not be business as usual. Look, My own people from High Court National Transit Authority. No one who said they will audit the past administration. I've called him several times. What is the audit report? They cannot say nothing absolutely. So the SF will leave the NTA. The next group of people that are coming, they should not audit them. How is that the government? How is that a system changing in a society of young people? No, Julius, thanks for your guest. But I want people from the office of the witness protection to call, and, to protect him that some of those levels. Because, they got people everywhere. And the guy has loyalty. This kind of thing, he needs to be protected under the law.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm God Charles calling from.
Can you speak louder so we hear you?
I'm God Charles calling from on the 14th Street.
Okay.
Thinker. Yeah. So some guys when they call on the radio station, I don't know why we get it. So he expects to leave.
But man, can you talk louder? We're not hearing you clearly.
I'm talking loud.
Oh, yeah, better now. You position straight in yourself. That not gay you talking to. That the whole country listening to you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm saying that, there's a guy that called on the radio not too long. He said that the individual in studio should be able to give his contact names out. I said, no, it is not fair because when he do that, he will be putting his contact in risk. So he shouldn't do that. So some guys got to be serious whenever they call on the radio. And secondly, we that voted for United Party, some of us, we don't come on radio all the time to talk, or we have the people that can be in the street chanting battle cry thing, right? But actually, the United Party is really running this government. It's really giving us hard time, especially for we the young people. We sitting and some of us went to school, we are educated, we don't have jobs. Then every day we will hear corruption. It is completely unfair. We are getting old in this country. We have nothing absolutely to prove for our old age. So it is bad. So this guy really got to do something to fix himself and do something for us that went to school, for God's sake. It can pain me every time if I hear these things on the radio station. Yeah. And
Okay.
Julia, I'm your follower. I love you so much. I really got to see you one day.
Okay, thanks so kindly for saying that, especially being a United Party man. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's one of the best things I've heard today. That's a good thing. Welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good evening, Julius.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Alexander, so calling from Matali Estate.
Mm-hmm.
The issue of jobs in this country, for me, I can tell anybody for that matter, we are not seeing any improvement in this country because those authorities that are involved into the jobs business, we can see that there is nothing will come out of the jobs issue. There's nothing in the jobs issue. There's nothing will come out of it. Once we have a higher authority into the jobs business, nothing will come out of it today. I can tell anybody for
No,
that.
let us hope that something will come from there.
I can tell you, Julius, because these are things I've been seeing in this country that nothing comes out of jobs issue in this country. I'm telling you, we will not see anything coming out of this jobs business in this country. Once we have a big hand into this matter, nothing will come out of it. I'm very serious about this.
Okay. Thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah. What's the name? I'm Edward Shannon and I call from St. John, Virginia. My brother, what I think is that we for the Unity Party, we the folks for Unity Party, we should be, for me, when I hear this kind of revelation, I feel, though I'm not happy, I feel a bit, because, the government...
Your line is going bad. Maybe you can shift your location a bit. Yeah, try. Let's see. I think at Breville you're from. Certain parts of Breville, the network is very bad. Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to keep you on, but let's go overseas. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello, Julius. My name is Terry Bono. I'm calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Go ahead, sir. That you're dodging small. You're hiding behind cars. Are you doing the gorilla walk?
No matter that is Southern South Minnesota, and you gotta believe
They
that.
say they say you're
Guys.
very troublesome in that place. You're troublesome there.
No, that's not true. We're very productive.
Okay.
We contribute a lot to the national economy. Anyway, that is Southern South. You don't make me laugh too much. Big you.
Okay, you can go ahead.
All right, to the point, Julius. So I want to thank your guests for coming in to talk about drugs. And for me, if somebody say they deal with doing that, this time around, Julius will speak. You know, I support this government, but we will not sit here and allow drugs to spoil our country. Julius, Haiti, drug laws took over Haiti today. We got two government Haiti, the drug cartel and the narco state. You know, look, drugs is more than war. July was small boy, I saw war in Liberia. You saw war, you fled to Africa. When drugs cartels take over the country become a narco state. When you even traveling, your passport will be scrutinized for more than 5 hours to one airport. We will not accept it, Julius. And then I tell Braka and Papi, Mr. Braka, say Mayako, all of you, we will not say that happen. We will expose it. And I'm a friend involved, and I'm a sister involved, and I'm a part involved. My dad then go now. My father can now do that anyways, but I'm saying that's how critical will be about the trust thing. We will expose it and we will make our country to be better, because if drugs is spoiling your country, Julius, the country is done. Thank you so much for the time, Julius.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thanks so kindly for your call. Let's remain in the U.S. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius, this is Bokai Heron calling you from Iowa. Yeah, I must commend Mr. Tupa for his effort. He was one of those that helped to bring this government to power. And I know his kindness criticism of the CDC government. And so I must commend him when such a great issue of corruption come out. But my question to him is, has this gone to the executive mansion? Have he made effort to contact people from the executive mansion?
Okay.
And if not, I would really want to encourage him, because if the president, hello,
Yeah, you can just end your point. We listening.
Yeah, if not, he need to contact the executive mansion or whosoever that he think can better solve it. Because I know very well that if this issue get before the president, he will take a strong stand on it. Okay. And you know, to Frank calling from France.
No, leave. I beg you, just leave Frank. Leave Frank. Let the other battle before the man can call back. Let's come local. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius, my name is Musa Sharif. I say hi to your studio.
The former representative candidate who will be a representative candidate again in 2029 of District Number 2, Monserrato County.
I will be the next representative of District Number 2, Monserrato County, 2029.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Julius, the issue that has to do with drugs is difficult to handle, because governments around the world, most of the time, they themselves are a part of it. Let's draw it down to Liberia. The government controls the money, the government controls the gun, the government controls the system. The government, while you are sleeping, government is checking on you. So it is not possible to have huge sum of illegal money trading in a country like that, and you have all of the system being beaten down by those people. It's just not possible. And then let's say government takes a person to the court. It's the very government that controls the court. So it's a difficult issue. It is the citizens that are being harmed in the process. We hope the government can be, for once, sincere with the citizen and allow Liberians shouldn't go through the difficulty. I want to agree with the guy that said the difficulty of your country being liberal as a drugs hotspot. You can go through hours of screening for people that are trading in illegal money and then fighting you with a very illegal money. Somebody illegal money, they will transition them into clean money in your country. They use it to campaign. They use it to subdue. They use it as development funds, fooling the people that there's a development.
Okay.
It's a system that is harming you. Thank you.
Thanks so kindly, sir. Charles it says this information being provided by Alfred needs investigation. The LTA should be very transparent with this issue. It has to do with their credibility and integrity. Hope they address it as soon as possible. Welcome. Let's hear you quickly.
Good evening, Julius.
Yes, go ahead.
Good evening to the peace loving people of Liberia. My name is Denendek Nyeswa, and I joined the conversation from a Lokintown resident. Julius, let's firstly look at the issue of drugs in our country. Many times, yeah, there are laws on the book, but they are not being implemented. Because what I try to say is this, Julius. Let's ask the hard question. This is the government that we support. And it was predicated upon the job fighting. We supported this government. Right? I'm a stalwart of the United Party. But the fact remains here is that today, if there are people who are down the line, who are the end user of these drugs, at the end of the day, you will see the remorsefulness from the LDA. But today, there are places you can point to that indeed the drugs transported from before reaching to the airport. What is the government doing regarding those places that the drug transported from? That's one question. Those people named are being called. Before DEA go to anywhere to raid, you will see last camera. You will see people parading with camera all over the Facebook. People will be coming out with photos, with places from the places the incident is taking place. Today, you see our government still playing a delay tactic on this. There are hints in the ethnical process. I will agree with your studio guest. I'm definitely going to agree with your studio guest. There are hints in this. But I think we cannot continue to play the blind loyalty or the blind ass to this.
Okay.
Because it is affecting every one of us. Our brothers and sisters are dying from this.
Thanks so kindly, sir.
We agree that to fight the syndicate, it is difficult, but I think the government needs to step up again.
Okay, thanks so kindly. This will be the final one. Oh, you went off just at the point I was putting you on. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Julius. Jeff.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. And I want to say good evening to your panelists, your guests in studio. This is one guy, Gonpaklo Asha Boson. And I'm joining you from 540 as usual. You see the issue about drugs in this country. Sometimes back, the government brought some level of encouragement to the citizenry that the fight of drugs is everybody's business and it is a national emergency. Wherein people from various communities were to take the initiative to, get rid of drug dealers and the end users. With that, promises were made that if any other person or community took the initiative to get rid of drugs, there would be reward. Other communities took the initiative and they started to, fight the drug sellers and the end users. In the end, police in those various communities were not cooperating. Say, for example, the 540 community where I live, when we got
there, can we just call it short?
Yeah. So as I'm concluding, take for example the 540 community here. There was a time that we decided to get rid of those people here that are selling drugs. We wrote the police and even went to the chairman that they should join us in the process, but they refused. So the effort has to be collective. It's not only about the government alone. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thanks so kindly as well. We come back to you. Listen to the calls in 2 minutes.
Yeah, Julia, let me say, under media ethics, we'll protect our souls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to name any souls here.
And I guess it is not even one.
Oh, yeah, there are sources, but I would distract you by saying souls. Because there are people who are disenchanted. We'll start publishing documents for that particular case once the LCC start the communication. Because we'll provide all of the supporting documents. The guys
so you have them, you're giving them to the LCC?
We'll give it to the LCC once the LCC starts. The guys are the LTA. It needs to do the right thing now by abiding by best practice. Step aside. Somebody said to me, have you spoken to the executive marshal? I know the president have listening ears also. They have the Ministry of Information. They monitor your show. I'm not going to do no formal communication. But when the right or the appropriate time reaches, will write the president, asking the president to suspend the entire board, constitute a new board, so that you guys can, surrender to the investigation. You did it to the airport. The last time, the manager director at the airport were accused of soliciting money from Brussels airline representative. The president suspended him. I think for almost a month, he was under suspension. And then later on, investigation was conducted by the Ministry of Justice. He was vindicated and he went back to work. So that's bad practice available everywhere.
Okay.
It should not be selective justice. And I'm telling you, this is not one of those corruption fights that will lay down. People who know my record know I stand for principle. When I pick up a fight, I make sure I reach the end margin. Let me say thank you, Julius. It was a wonderful show, and I'm glad and happy being here. The last time I was here was 3 years ago.
Yeah, thanks so kindly for being here, Alfred. That's how we go. My name is Julius. Yeah, tomorrow we'll have George Wisner here at 5. I'm going big on Mr. Cummings' statement today. That's why I didn't talk about it, because it will be under the spotlight on tomorrow.